picked up a new ladder. A little bit safer. Yeah, that still is interesting down there, but no heat in there. But the base is still melted around it. Makes sense. Lots of ice up here today. Okay, well, gotta go buy some screws. Got the roof support kit to put on. Well, on Saturday, just went and got some stuff for the wood stove, but picked up this ladder, 21 foot, so it's a little bit safer. So I got it just strapped into the corner there so it can't go anywhere. It's what I normally do in between a tire, so it can't slip out. So it'll go up to there and then it gets tight. So there's a lot of ice up there, so it's not too bad. I am going to tighten that up a little bit, so just went to grab some more screws from the local Rona. So yeah, nice long ass screws, eh? Yep, I like them to because the shingles there and the metal's actually higher, so there's some kind of gapping they use in some spots, it looks like. I don't know, but I got the kit that has to go up there. But this is a Mastercraft ladder, regular $369, paid $129 for it, so yeah, it's pretty good. Actually, the ladder has to be kicked out a bit more. There we go, that's better. Well, guess time for the fun part. Well, the problem with this is this silicone's still wet. Yes, literally, it's still wet. This is a week later. Look at ice built up on top of here. Hey, the whole roof is like that. I just don't want to hit it by the flashing. So, but, you know, flashing is tight on here all around the ends. So this stuff here doesn't dry either. Ah, shit. Even this stuff doesn't dry. And that's this stuff. It's made for flashing, but it should go sliding off if I'm not careful. But yeah, I don't know if there's much that I can do. Now, the water that was coming in, this pipe is crooked right now. That's why I got this roof support on here to try to pull it straight. And you can see certain spots here, like you guys see the little gap right there in between insulate or silicone. Yeah, it's not that bad. But the main issue that we're having where water came in, you see the vents? I'm not sure if you guys see the vents right there. Yeah, wind can blow right into there. And that's what's happening. Because this is almost a flat roof, this side's a lot lower, so I should have had the flashing the other way, but normally that's the side that aims down. I hear wind going through here. So I don't have anything holding this chimney cap on right now. I'm kind of thinking there should be a band on there, kind of like this, but nothing that I've seen on the market or in the instructions. So yeah, it's chilly up here. It's very cold. Very, very cold wind. So there goes the neighbor on the snowmobile in the background. So I got to straighten this out at least an inch. Now my level's too big. I can't fit my level across it, so I'll probably have to take off the rain cap. It's the only way. Fun, fun, fun. And it's slippery as frig up here. Well, brr, it's cold. Got those guys just on there. I straightened it out to level it the best I could. I got way too much silicone, but you know, the old stuff wasn't drying, so we'll have to wait till we light the first fire. But it might, who knows, we'll see. Some of the tar got damaged there, but I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that. So I'm cold. I'm done. We'll call that at least this level now. It's nice and straight. Here's the way the base looks here. Yeah, some of that looks a little janky, but that's what we had left for wood, so everything's enclosed. For the cold air intake, I got some of that stuff, and I got this vent right here. So this is locally made, so very thick. So this is 4-inch. There's a adapter that I'll be using to go down to 3-inch for the wood stove. I already smacked my head on there too many times. That's why that's there. So I almost did it again. So the idea is to either go straight outside the wall and then have it come up right here, or go straight down and suck the air from underneath. It's vented underneath, not insulated, so that would probably be best. And then later on we conduct it outside, because I'm worried about snow getting blown into it, and of course blocking the intake for the wood stove. The other option I was thinking of is straight through that wall, and it'll be right on the deck. Easy to watch if any snow gets in it, and easy to hook up, because again, it's about a foot high, so on the wood stove. So just right through right there, cut this down. It'll be easy to change in the future if we need to. Then originally I was going to go under the 2x6s, drill through that 2x6 right there and out, but then it's at deck height. It would have to sit sideways, snow drifting, blowing in it, because this is going to suck air in as the wood stove's burning, which means it might get plugged up with snow. So, still kind of thinking. And if I did use it outside, I'd probably extend these flaps down a fair bit just to try to stop any kind of snow from getting in. Just rivet on some panels. A little confusing. I don't want to go that way because the wind is literally blows right towards that wall. Underneath, it seems like the best idea. I just got to go down and check where the rafters are. And that kind of sucks.
I still think we should put a little match drawer here.
Okay, well, didn't get much done on here. Decided to go waste a day of hunting. Pretty much half the day. Never seen anything worthy to shoot, so never made any videos hunting. But all we did is straighten out the chimney, start drilling this bottom hole. So right down underneath, double layered. So this vent will actually be going, nice one. This vent will actually be going from the bottom up. So I got a bunch of net screening in there. I say screening, but it's metal mesh, I mean. This will be mounted exactly the way you see it, but from underneath it'll stick out up to here. And then hook up with that 90, reducer from 4" to 3" into the wood stove. So, you know, just be using that flexible pipe right there. Truck's outside warming up because it's Monday morning and I'm going to work. Well, it's been about a week since I did much on here. Exactly a week. Well, I'm gonna probably swap that out for a solid piece, even though all that's doing is holding up the plywood. Like, it's in there solid. So I did get some more braces everywhere else in it. No drips, no nothing. Now this is perfectly dry in there. So I still got to put the trim on there, but I'm not going to do that yet. So the idea for today is I got to go underneath to flip that vent around, which means I got to go dig the frozen sand out from underneath the skirting to be able to remove a panel. I know, hey? And it's snowing, as you guys maybe can see on the camera. So yeah, maybe I'll be lazy and I'll do that tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. So a lot of snow fell beside the tent shed there, but haven't been in those in, I don't know, a month. So lots of work to do. Before we cover this in cement, probably going to give it a coat of paint, stop the moisture from the cement from soaking in, which will cause it to cure improperly, you could say. But don't know yet. Lots of other stuff to get done in between. But the idea is to get the cement pad poured hopefully in the next week or so. Maybe next weekend, so we can actually get the wood stove moved over to here. So, because I want to get that diesel engine in here, so it's not sitting in the tent shed over winter.
How are you going to get that diesel engine in here?
Magic. Don't worry, you'll be helping. Hey, we got
There's not even any way to bring that through the door.
That wood stove weighs just about as much.
Yeah, but it's like not covered in oil.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Deer jerky, fresh batch. Well, deer hamburger jerky, fresh batch. Just getting ready to go into the dehydrator. Well, Adam was actually going to come out here for a bit, but it's raining. Yeah, it is raining outside right now. When I say rain, I'm talking about ice. Wow, this would have been bad. Look at that. It's literally ice storm right now. But I gotta get to work. I gotta get that panel off out there and get underneath to install that vent. Fun, fun, fun. And that's going to be frozen pretty good. Huh. I need gravel for the cement base. And everything seems frozen outside, but this probably would be pretty good. But I got quite a bit of rock in here, but steal some gravel from in here. Might be an option, but I just gotta find my ground axe and start chopping stuff apart. Damn it, I just went and bought one of these. Literally just bought one. And I got one right here. Well, that's aluminum. I bought galvanized, but that sucks. Well, and I thought this was a good idea to put the sand up against here, hey? Frozen. Good thing I got a good ground axe. Oh, that broke free there. Broke free there. Just this one panel I got to take off, so there's some of the rot there that needs to be fixed. That hole is definitely not silicone properly. It's going to take probably half an hour. Fun, fun, fun. Well, it's still somewhat raining out here. Roads, again, going to be super slippery. That took about 10 minutes only. It wasn't that bad. But I'm going to have to clear enough room to fit my drill in between there. So a small drill, but, you know, it's awesome. I'm going to start by doing the top ones because I only want to clear just where the drill is going to go. So we'll see. Yeah, some big-ass chunks of ice came out of there. Yepper. Fun, fun, fun. Well, I got the side cover off, so the idea is to take this vent right here and flip it around upside down. So that means this would be aiming down right there. You guys can see outside there. Not much clearance down there, but the idea is to have this underneath. Now I'm going to leave about an inch or two for the reason that I might later on have to duct this straight outside if we decide to insulate the skirting on here. That's pretty much the only reason why. So there's enough lip that a dog is lippy, but we'll see. Also, while I'm at it, that wire right there where the heater used to sit here is going to be pulled back, installed right there. So that's just temporary. So we'll see. Well, I guess I'll get under there. Actually look like I know what I'm doing. I'm wearing a fancy coveralls, but that's because I gotta somehow get underneath that. Yeah, I might have to take a shovel and move some sand. My fat ass. I don't know about that. And I forgot to bring out the vent. The vent. Proxy, do you see me? Hey, Proxy. Hey. 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 You just put a bunch of sawdust in my eyes, Proxy. I was kind of close to this wire here when I did that. Hole. Is that a better shot, Proxy?
Crazy girl.
Well, there we go. That's good. So, it just aims this way here. And I left this gap on purpose here. The reason why is if we got to take this cover off, I want something to put a flange on to bring it out over here. See, I could bring it out down here. I can't bring it out right here because this here is a huge 2x8 or 2x10. Same thickness as that. That's a 2x12. That's at least a foot. But you know, this old hole is where the satellite cable went through. They drilled through, but I might be able to turn that into an outside plug hole. So, but at least I know for now it's fine that being open because it just goes under here. And I was trying to figure out what the hell is all that shit from. You guys see all that shit? Right? You guys see all that shit everywhere? And then I realized, well, there's the deck. Well, what was living on the deck during the cold? Goats! The little baby goats. Yeah. So that's what all that's from, and that makes me feel so much better. It's just goat poop, you know what I mean? So there's one of the vents right there. Huh. There's a couple blocks there, but nothing on top of them. Did they forget to block up that corner? Or did it fall? Nah, I don't think it was ever blocked up. So right there, you can see there's a cement pad right there that this is on. Then all the way down there, that's the old water line for the outside tap. That's not being used anymore, but it's going to be tricky getting underneath here. But the only reason why is to move that wire right there, which is permanently disconnected. So I guess I'll be reconnecting it if I do that. But okay, well, I guess I'm done for now. Under here, that vent works good. There, you see, I was even underneath. I got it. Okay. Yeah, laying on top of that ridge, that kind of sucked. But it's out. Okay, so the old heater's going back up. This was a brand new heater, and then the old dog Diesel decided to take a piss in the heater. And yeah, well, it still works, but cords ran here. Everything's back sealed up there. There's that vent there. And again, that's a bigger vent than we need. The smaller pipe's going to be going through it. Later on, if we need to, or I'll just use an adapter. Not too big of a deal, but hey, poo-poo! Well, this is going to get some insulation, vapor barrier tossed in here, and yeah, go from there. The reason why I'm putting some insulation under here is if we don't insulate the skirting ever, I might put some insulation across the floor here. I'm not too sure yet. So raise it up a bit. But I'll most likely do the skirting. But this heater's just going in temporary because right now we're running that little construction heater, 1500 watt, and it doesn't quite keep up. So we just open the window, which we got to take that out of here. But with the wood stove, it might be good to blow the heat back into the house. But this heater is just going to be mounted here. We're just going a couple inches lower. Same height pretty much that it was before. And the reason why we're putting this in, of course, is so when we do cement, it doesn't, you know, freeze. Right now, it's the last warm day we just had. And now we're going to be in the minus 10s to 20s to 30s for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so that heater's up and running. No more crazy extension cord that gets super hot. They literally had it plugged in on the extension cord that, I don't know why, but the extension cord where it plugs in got so freaking hot. I didn't trust it, so this is wired right inside now. So that's way better. And just moved it from there to there. Again, that's going to be capped off most likely. I'll turn that into a welding cord later. Welding extension cord, so not too sure. Plug, maybe we'll just, I don't know, put a plug just in the hallway there for plugging in a welder, who knows. But not too worried about it.
Lives too, so.
Well, that's the thing. Put an air compressor in the hallway. Logan will love that, hey? Middle of the night. Okay, so now we got a vapor barrier and insulate this, but I'm going in for a smoke break. Okay, so I haven't made an update in a few minutes, but we got it insulated underneath. Vapor barrier is under there. Other than that, I just sanded the edges.
Do we want to use a roller?
Yeah, I think so. So it's not too bad. A few spots for the vapor barrier stuck out a little bit there, but the idea is now to give it a coat of some kind of sealing paint. Not actual physical sealing, but sealer, because when we pour concrete on top of this, I do not want the moisture to soak into the plywood and cause the concrete to dry too rapidly, you could say. So we'll just give it a coat of paint. After that, we're going to start putting on the wall board. And the same thing with that. Tons of screws in here. It is rock solid. And, of course, I almost always hit my head on this. That's why the towel's on it. Not because it's dripping or anything. So that's the vent right there. Just got a bag shoved in it for now. It's a 4-inch. So all we need is a 3-inch going to it. You can't come up here.
Roxy.
So.
I'm in the house.
Okay, well, I guess we'll put away the grinder. I just used a flat wheel. It kind of burnt a bit. That flat wheel was pretty worn out, but it worked for now. Okay, well, heater's up. It's working great. So that's perfect because tomorrow's meant to be like minus 20-something Celsius. Well, I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll start putting on a coat of paint. We're doing this first, then we'll do the walls after. Well, first coat of sealer's on there, so it's not that bad. That's the last of the paint we had, so we'll have to do that black spot there. I don't know if that's mold or what that is, but this plywood was sitting outside. This is from the lumber yard, and it had some weird spots on it, you could say. Some water did drip in through there, but I mean, what's the chance of that happening? It's a little chilly in here. The light was a little, you know, but let's see where I got this guy set on. 0. So we'll set that on number 4 and let her go. I don't know why, but you turn that on, it takes a while to turn on, but it works good. So, okay, well, so it's going to sit till tomorrow. And then the idea is to put on the wall boards. We're just using this 3/8" plywood like this, but it's going to work. Not much else I can really do. Okay, well, that's the end of this till tomorrow. And that heater works great. Proxy, is it snowing on you just a bit? Are you afraid to go outside? Proxy, I can't even see your nose. Yeah, are you getting snowed on just a bit? Poo-poo. Don't worry, we'll be done in about 10 minutes, and then you can come shake. Well, that's as far as I got, and I am out of here. Heater's going on the lowest setting, which still brings it to about plus 10 in here, but windows are all nice and frosty because it is minus 30 outside this morning. Yeah, get ready to take off to work, if I can do that without letting go of everything. And it is freaking snowy. And of course, having a bag and everything in my hand sucks for this. Actually didn't get as much snow as I thought we did. Are you kidding me? There we go. Let's see if this truck's gonna go. I know it's dark, but you guys don't need to really see anything here other than me pushing in the clutch, which was extremely stiff. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, I guess. But yeah, it's it went down to like minus 29 or something. So, but right now it's only minus, I guess, 24 with minus 31 as the wind chill, or minus 35 or something, and 32 as the wind chill. I can't remember, but yeah, it's probably one of the coldest days we have had yet. Interesting. Wish I had time to take out the diesel. Well, that's the end of this weekend's video again. Or I guess I never put up one last week because I never did anything, but yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, well, I'm out of here. Well, of course it's going to run for a while.